What is up, my fellow Intrubians? I am Logan, the Totally Epic Gamer, and today we're going to be looking at how to increase your expedition time on CT15 Stargrave. So right off the bat, you can tell that I'm running Technomancer, and you can see that I'm running Cold Snap variant instead of the Shrapnel variant, despite the Shrapnel variant doing more damage, and that's because we're going to be focusing on a lot of AoE clear. You can see here, I start off shooting right away. I don't wait to get a better position, I just start blasting. And the real reason for that is I need the enemies to come to me as quickly as possible. This is one of the biggest ways to kind of speed up your times, is letting the enemies come to you. And you can see even now that I've got a cutthroat behind me that I'm not actually bothering with. That cutthroat's going to keep following me around, and I don't need to turn right away. What I need to do is make sure that I'm progressing forward and clearing out. And you can see right there, I take a quick detour to kill that left side, because that left side I hadn't cleared up in the first part. And if I leave them, since they're ranged and one of them was a hunter, they will stay back there the whole time, so I actually need to clear them out. Now you can see right here, first part's pretty much done, and you can see I kind of pull back and hold that right angle, because if I move forward into that big mess of people, although it's going to be faster to clear those, these people that spawn right where the destroyer who just died spawns, they're going to actually run and hide behind you. That's going to kill your timing, right? So here, actually, I move forward now, I start killing on the Kang, and one of them does spawn behind, but I know that that one that spawns behind now will charge at me. So I take a tiny time, loss there to progress forward. It's not a huge difference. Now that first section is very important of how to speed up. You can even save more time there. This is not a world run record. This is not the absolute fastest time you can be. That takes hundreds and hundreds of plays of Stargrave at maximum efficiency to get anywhere close to the world record. This is just how to play this portion. Now, running through this part, there's less analysis to do. There's less about it. When they spawn, you kill them. That's pretty much how it goes. If they're not in distance for you to kill them right away, just wait a second. You saw that Hunter was out of distance, so I killed other things first, repositioned myself to open the next gateway as quick as possible, and just waited for him to come into view. Trying not to waste time as much as possible. Positioning myself right in front of that, hold E to open doorway every time. And here you can see I'm trying to push into the middle section here. I'm not staying at the back because, again, I know where they're going to spawn from. They're all going to spawn closer to the next, gateway portion. So I need to move myself towards that and make sure that I can clear out every minion that comes forward. If I stay at the back and let them come to me, although that's the easiest way to do it, it's gated in a way that I have to kill things quickly to spawn the next section. So the faster I kill them, or the faster I'm towards the enemy to be able to kill them, the faster I can go. And that's why I hang around this middle area. I know I can group them up. I know I can just slam them out. And I know that they'll, make a whole grouping towards me. And that's why I kind of stay around this middle section. It's definitely the fastest way to do Stargrave. Sitting at the back won't help you out too much. Now, moving into this next section, you can see that I just start waiting right away, and the crawler comes out and I try and kill it as fast as possible. In some of these sections, you can actually kill the crawler before it's even fully exited. You just start shooting right away. See, it hasn't even started coming out, and I've already started killing it. And that's extremely important, because that means I'm getting shots off before I should have been able to, which means I can save, second here, second there. And when you're trying to really speed up and you're taking your times very seriously, this is a good way to get into that level. Now, of course, it's a lot of snap movements. So what you really want to do is start shooting before you're actually seeing the enemy. Maybe your first bullet won't hit, but your second and third one will. And that's an extra burst fire that you wouldn't have gotten in the first chance. And just as a note, one of the things I'm using this build is actually the splash radius for blighted rounds and the icicle storm for cold snap. And really the reason is AoE is the king. It's not about doing damage to one enemy, it's about killing as many enemies as fast as possible. So we're actually trading out a little bit of, high damage for overall AoE damage to make sure the runs go as fast as possible. Now in this section, you can see I kind of just stay at the front. I've tried many variants of going right and left. I find staying right at the front and waiting for them to, roll into you is the best. Most of these enemies will, and the venomous will actually come towards you as well, and they won't get stuck at the back normally. And that's why you stay at the front. There's the least variance, and it's the easiest way to wrap it up. Now here, right away, I go right for the queen, because all the enemies are still spawning, and I want to do as much damage as I can, so I just start blasting the queen right away. If I had started looking around for other enemies first, that would have slowed down my time tremendously because they haven't spawned yet. The queen has spawned, and that's who I need to be targeting. And then from here, same kind of idea. Just keep blasting as quick as possible. Let them, you know, storm into you. They will come towards you, and there will be enemies to shoot, so you don't need to move around too much. I try not to do anything. You see, I'm not actually putting down the blighted turret too much, and that was because I didn't want to get, you know, I don't want to waste shots. I want to do as much as possible. Now, the weirdest thing happened here, and this is a little surprise. I died right on the last enemy. I've never seen it before. There's my time, 4:47. Never seen this before. I've never seen it happen ever. But apparently the time saved, the time counted, but I was unable to do anything. Weirdest thing ever. A little treat for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. There's going to be one for every map coming out. And if you did like it, make sure you leave a like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. And of course, thanks for watching, and have a great day.